All praises, glory, and honor to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI. Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahawashai, Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahawashai, Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahawashai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutation to all the archimoders pushing this truth in love and sincerity. Going out there to the four corners of this earth, risking their life and being humiliated. Alright, but this little lesson is entitled, What is Grace? And what is the purpose of grace? Alright, and why grace was given to us. Okay? Because many of our people are leaning on their own understanding rather than lean on the Most High's, but they lean on their own understanding. That's why the scripture says, lean not onto your own understanding. Alright? So plenty of these apostates and things, and proselytes, and hireling, led our people to err, and plenty of them can lead them to take that chip, which is the mark of the beast, the RFID chip. Alright? And I believe that will be enforced by none other than Mr. Donald Trump. He will enforce that. Alright? That's what I believe now. Now let's jump right in this. What is grace? Alright? Romans 6, 1 and 2. What shall we say then? Shall we continue in sin that grace may abound? Well, that's a question what Paul is asking. Right? Basically, he's asking this to the so-called Christians and these other people, other Israelites. Right? What should we say then? Shall we continue in sin? Because we know sin is death. Right? That grace may abound? Well, let's hear what verse 2 say. Yahawah forbid. How shall we that are dead to sin, because if you sin, you are dead, right? Live any longer therein. Okay? So because if we have grace, if we living in grace, like how the churches them teach it, that means you could do anything. Two men could get married, two women could get married, you could kill, and you wouldn't be judged. Okay? Because why? You have grace. According to them. Grace was only given to us for a certain period of time, basically a time period. That's it. Okay? So let's shoot down here to verse 13. 13, 14, 15. Alright? Neither yield ye your members as instrument of unrighteousness unto sin, which is your body, but yield yourself unto the Most High, as those that are alive from the dead, right? That's those who are waking up into this truth. Okay? And your members as instrument of righteousness unto the Most High. Alright, so whatever you do it in righteousness, which is the law, keeping of the law. Alright? That's what you do. Okay? And this is your grace. Alright? Basically, this is your grace, period. Because you cannot keep all the laws. Alright? You cannot keep all the laws. So you are being given a grace period for the laws that you cannot keep. Okay? That's what you are given grace for. Alright, verse 14. For sin shall not have dominion over you, for ye are not under the law, but under grace. Alright? So now they'll see what he's saying? We are not under the law, but we are under grace. But what I just finished telling you. Alright? Grace is righteousness also. But this grace here is talking about the grace of the laws that we cannot keep, because why? We are not in our land. We are slaves inside this land across here. And wherever we are as Israelites. Okay? So this is why we are given grace. Let me give you an example. Alright? On your jobs, you are required to do certain things. Right? A woman is required to wear pants or whatever. Right? What the law is saying, a woman should not wear nothing that pertaining to a man. You are given grace. Because why? You will go to work and wear pants because you are required to wear pants. Alright? Another hand, the man, if he working in a restaurant, he required to look sharp, right? Clean shaven. What the Lord said, there should be no baldness upon your head, nor there should be any marking of your skin. I mean, the corners of your beds, right? And you got to shape up in order to look sharp, to look clean, right? The Lord said you mustn't do that, but we are given grace, all right? Because we cannot keep that law, okay? Verse 15. What then? Shall we sin because we are not under the law, but under grace? Yahawah forbid. Okay? Means no. We shouldn't sin because we only need grace. And that grace is a grace period. Alright? We shouldn't sin because we are given the grace for the cut our hair, the shape of our head, for the woman to wear her pants. Alright, that's all grace for. Okay? So let's go to Titus 2, 11 and 12. And I'm going to prove to you this is what grace really is. Alright? Alright. Okay? Verse 11. For the grace of the Most High that bringeth salvation had appeared to all men. And guess what? That ain't all the men of this world. I mean of this planet. That's all men of Israel. Because the Bible is only written for Israel. Okay? When you read Genesis straight down to Revelation, it's only talking about Israel. Alright? Verse 12. This is grace. Teaching us, denying ungodliness means sin, and worldly lust, sin. We shall live soberly, righteously, which is grace, and godly in this present world. Alright? So what that sound like? And that sound like the law? Keeping the commandments? Alright? And this is why we are being given grace, because we cannot keep all the commandments. Alright? Because if you break one, you break all. Alright, matter of fact, let's go there quick. Okay? Let's go there quick. You go to James 2 and 10. Alright? For whosoever shall keep the whole law and yet offend in one point, he is guilty of all. Alright? So if you could keep all the laws, then you don't need then you don't need no judgment. Alright? You don't need no judgment. So this is why we are given grace, because we cannot keep all the laws, because we still in slavery. We in our land. Alright? So let's go back here to Titus 2 and 12. Teaching us that denying sin and worldly lust, we shall live soberly, righteously, and godly in this present world. Alright? And this goes back to the law. Alright? Let's go to Deuteronomy in the Old Testament, chapter 6, 24 and 25. Alright? And the law was given to who? None other than Israel. And Yahawah commanded us to do all these statutes, to fear Yahawah in our power, for our good way always, that he might preserve us alive as it is this day. What day? This day. And it shall be our righteousness if we observe to do all these commandments before Yahawah thy power, as he had commanded us, the Israelites. Alright? So let's go back to Titus. Let's go back to Titus 2 and 12. Okay? Teaching us, denying sin and worldly lust, we shall live soberly, righteously, and godly in this present world. Meaning this world, in this age, in this time. Alright? Now. we talking about. All right. So let's go to Romans 7:1. Okay. This is beautiful right here. All praises is due to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI. Know ye not, brethren, for I speak to them that know the law, right, which is his elect, how that the law had dominion over a man as long as he liveth. All right. So that grace right there, what was in Romans 6:2, 13, 14, 15 is grace period. All right. Because grace goes back to the law. Grace goes to righteousness, and righteousness is the law. All right. So know ye not, brethren, for I speak to them that know the law, how that the law had dominion over a man as long as he liveth. Right. Right. Because righteousness is the law. Okay. That's what it is. All right. So don't tell me we ain't underneath the law. We underneath grace now. So that means two men can get married and two women can get married, and you could do whatever, and you wouldn't be judged righteously. Because according to the law, we must judge righteously. All right. So there's a scripture in Wisdom of Solomon in the Apocrypha, chapter 2:23. For the Most High created man to be immortal, and made him to be an image of his own entity. All right. So you hear that? Immortal. And immortal is what? Righteousness. All right. When you check chapter 1:15, for righteousness is immortality. Righteousness is immortal. All right. So know ye not, brethren, for I speak to them that know the law, how that the law had a dominion over a man as long as he liveth. Okay. So let's go to Romans 3:31, and I'm going to end with this. All right. Do we make void the law through faith? Yahawah forbid. Yeah, we establish the law. Okay. So if a man keep the law, so shall he live in it. So shall he do them. All right. So this is why we are given grace, so that we know we cannot keep all the laws because we in our land, we in slavery, and whatever Esau them commanded us to do, since we cannot keep all the laws, we are being given grace to do as what they commanded. All right. So with that little lesson, I hope you've been edified with this little teaching. So I say, Kala Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahawashai.